So you wanna come across from here, Zach?
All right.
All right. So the first one we're gonna do. So we'll come on guard. All right. Open up. So check my range. All right. So for simplicity's sake, I'm not gonna make this a giant lunge because I don't really want to do giant lunges, but I want to make sure I'm in range to hit him in the head. Okay. So that's all I'm testing my range for. So it doesn't take a big lunge to get there. When I do my lunge, come up to number 5. Okay. So now settle down and hit me to the side. Settle down when you do it. Wait, drop your whole body.
Yes.
All right. If you do not drop your whole body when you leave, when you leave.
Yeah.
All right. So do not. I'm going to hit him. You'll get hit in the head too. All right. It's a very classic maneuver. So make sure, or when you make the intercept and you go down, so you have time. You got to create enough time to get yourself back to guard. Okay. So that's all we're doing. You guys want to move to the center of the room a little more here? All right. So we're off the walls. All right. So just gonna do. So whoever sets the side up, just gonna just throw those on 10 cuts, then reverse it, set up the range, and do the same thing. So we're just trying to build that muscle memory for that particular response to attack. So since we moved, I'm going to check my range again. Lazy version. Alright. Okay. So I'm going to that. One. Hit me on my swing. Or a little less there. It's a little second.
Sorry.
I said lower and you go higher.
Yeah. I did the opposite of your advice. So yeah, always happy or?
Yeah, we're just going to do the attacks and I'm going to do the same.
Okay.
So pick your range. Shorten it up a little bit so you don't have to go, not trying to tire anymore.
Okay.
Going first?
Huh?
Going first?
Yes. If he gives like 10 attacks, then switch, then you do like 10 attacks to him.
Sorry, I stepped forward that time.
We'll switch to
Okay.
really don't like to break away.
Which one?
Grip squeeze the part.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't feel positive in my hand. Sorry.
Here, should I go first?
Hold 1 second. So I'm making a lot of mistakes because I'm trying to do this exactly right. So exactly right height would be the habit is because we know where the attack is coming. is to set our sword already here and just raise it up. What should be happening is as soon.
Sorry.
Go ahead, throw it that. Roll the tip down. See what I'm doing there? There, from here, when I see it coming in towards my head, roll the tip underneath, knead it up, then drop. Come back. Try and, so if you're getting this easily, make sure you're starting from a good 3 position. As soon as you open up the launch in, roll the tip around. So you're used to rolling that tip in. As you'll see watching me, a lot of times I don't think of the tip right, and I wind up with this. And the 5, I can't get to come across and then go up and underneath the blade. That's a classic mistake, trying to go to 5. Now, rolling, thinking you roll the tip around. Okay? Make it as fast as you can. Not liking it. It's 2 swords. I really don't like the back strap on. Yeah, I really like the grip on mine because the feeling is very positive. Castiles. I like the grip on the Castiles either. Really like the Simple Heart version. Much more. It's not slippery and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Want to take a break? Switch.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. So I find myself doing the same thing too because we know what's going on. Try not to pre-lean out of the way. I'm doing that. I'm finding myself doing that too. I know he's striking at my head and I know I'm going to drop and do my next attack. So try and make sure that when you see the cut coming, you're getting underneath it and you're drawing the arm back. To get the arm out here with the mirror drawing it back, extend back. Otherwise you don't quite have enough time to do it right. Griffin can do it really fast. I struggle. Still got me. Said I lost the post. One more series. If you're reversing, make sure to give your partner one more set of reverse of going the other side, and take a break, and then move on to the next one. Alright, so I'll start doing that. One more position. you have to trust the technique. It's really hard to trust it because you're going, it's coming at my head.
Yeah.
And you want to do this, or you want to do this to stop it.
Yeah.
So we're actually coming back to meet it back here, giving ourselves more time, meeting it later in the position. It's one of those it's uncomfortable because of that. You have to trust. You have to trust that I got my tip back and I'm going to be here in time.
Yeah.
It works when you do it right. So throwing towards the belly. So same thing, instead of rolling the tip, we're still rolling the tip underneath, and then we move it across. Just like for five, we're rolling the tip underneath and we're coming back. Okay, so it helps us work on rolling the tip. Tip number one. So the person you're working with is going to reach in, try and touch your belly. So reaching in, trying to touch the belly. And you're go ahead and do a light. Right? This is done really fast. Right. I wasn't putting any effort into it. I was just going, letting it fly around. Suck it up. Yeah. Well, when you're the pelt, Griffin does that to me all the time. Here, be nice. This can be really BAM! Oh, thank you, Griffin. Thank you. Okay, so, but like I said, that wasn't me doing anything more than letting it fly around and extend. I wasn't pushing hard or re-accelerating once I come around. It's just, so the easiest thing to do is just relax your arm out so that you can practice pulling the cut through and aiming it. Okay, that's the main thing that we want to get here is working the fine motor part of it. I blocked it, now I want to get the fine motor part to pull it around and throw it through. Pull it around and throw it through. Gross motor, oh my god, I'm going to get cut to retard it. Okay? Alright, you guys want to work same partners or you want to rotate?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Good? Giving you guys a choice. Okay, same partners.
I'm cutting.
Okay.
I'll be cutting in the spot.
I'm going to throw a cut toward my belly. Alright. Roll the tip down. Now, throw the hand up.
Oh, yeah.
Roll the tip down and bring the hand across.
So, like, the hand goes straight.
So you're going over the top. When you see the cut coming in, you roll the tip down and move the hand up. So the tip, I'm not trying to bring the tip over at all. What I'm trying to do is just drop the tip below this weapon and then move my hand across. Okay? Think about how go fast. All I'm doing is going my tips here. I need it below this weapon. I go below this weapon. And move across to the position of it. Okay? Because if you try to go hand first, go ahead and cut the hand first and you pull the top so it's like you actually don't draw them in. Alright? Make sure you move your hand across. Once you drop the tip, Touch the hand across. Alright.
Yeah.
Bring it across, close. One off your profile. As far as you need to do is up the profile. You pull back here, and you'll have to let the leg go. Okay? The only reason you pull it back there is if, what it said there, is if I had closed in and you were trying to get your leg away, then you would go ahead and get yourself. Bring it all the way back. And no, there we go. Bring it all the way back. You still go around it? Yeah. Okay. Alright, that's the only reason you go that far, because if I'm on it.
It's my bad.
Right now, profile,
You're doing
I'm
fine.
all the way here, trying to get your sword out. Trying to get your sword, see?
Yeah.
See what I mean? But now, I'm right here, and go ahead and hold it, and your profile, there you go. That's the only time you want to reach your profile back.
You want to switch?
Easy, man.
Oh, sorry.
Like I said, it's easy to throw power.
Yeah.
It just flips right out.
That definitely didn't feel too bad. No. Sorry, we were playing force here.
I'm gonna walk away with it. We do this a lot of times.
Okay.
That's why I made the demonstration of how easy it is to throw power. I'll read it because I didn't try. I just put myself flow all the way through. This punch energy is right in the wrist is all I did. So the energy that hit you in the head that made that loud tone was from this. It was from my hand pushing over and me just twisting it out. It wasn't from me going here and then going, ah! It was just pushing it, this energy. Make sure you go ahead and try to cut, release, and start it coming towards me. Don't wait too long. Wait too long. Okay. Alright. So if you got practiced at it, what I was just adding to him is the advanced version of a belly cut. So a belly cut should not be a flat. It is a draw cut, just like the outside, just like the cheek on that side. So when we hit this side, we're supposed to draw and go back. On this side, we just put cups. Alright, same thing with the belly. When you go in for that belly, when we start off for techniques wise, we just kind of throw it there. But if they're starting to kind of get it, throw it in there, start to draw it. Because that's what your actual fighting opponents are going to do. They're going to throw it in there and draw it past. So you want to meet it and start the return before they can withdraw. Because if they withdraw before you start throwing your cut, then they'll come back to defense. Somebody's staring at us. You're sexy in here. Come on in. Join us. So like I said, add a little bit of draw. So watch.
Strangers staring at us.
It's cool to watch. So first version, I'm just going to try and hit him in the belly and stop. And he has plenty of time to learn to target. Advanced version is I'm going to draw my cut through. Just like you're in a fight, you just do it. Okay? So, strike, draw, should automatically throw the cut. Just let it flow right out. Just try not to blow your person's head up the work. Okay? The more you try and allow it to flow, the easier it is to flow with it. Alright. So, alright, ready? You want to get smoother? I'll just come short of coming to my top three here to pull myself back. Both of our speeds are timed really well, and it makes that, I cut the belly guard, and you know what the next one we do? What we did earlier.
Yeah.
We might do that before we go. Just for fun. Alright. Belly. I'll slow down.
You're good.
Try drawing like that. Throw at that. So start from three. Start throwing like you can throw at the head, and then roll it towards the belly to make the belly cut. The cut should be kind of slightly unpredictable to some degree. So it's always the hand starts going, and then I want this cut to drop through. Pull that, drop through, drop through, and reset your guard.
Yeah, I was too focused on that.
Still focus on cut. Don't worry about the second guard. Still focus on cut. Trying to ready. So if you're focusing on the cut, and I do my guard right, I should beat you back. If you're focusing on the second guard, I'll never beat you. Because this cut will always be short, which means it gains you more.
So false, yeah.
For training purposes,
Probably
you
like
have to
that.
actually try to.
Yeah.
Drop it in. Develop. As soon as you think it's going to hit, drop. Pull through. Laterally. Develop. Yeah, not backwards. On here. Lateral. Okay. Just going to focus on belly cut for a moment. Alright, belly cut. Pull through. Again. Pull through. Strike, pull through. There you go. Again. Alright. Now punch it, make it look like it's going to hit me in the face cut, and then drop it and go through. There you go. A couple more times. Yeah. Get too fast to yourself and miss. Make sure you're reaching out here more. Look like you're trying to reach to the side of my head, but go to the belly instead. A little bit more. Yeah. Try. Don't draw across until you think it's going to hit. Once you go a little slower, make it hit over here. There you go. Now go a little lower. There you go. Perfect. That was a perfect belly. I just got disemboweled. Alright, pause. So, do the same thing. Work on your belly cuts real quick. If your belly cuts aren't good, so yeah, make sure he's trying to reach all the way to here, disembowel you from one side of your abdomen to the other side of your abdomen. Okay? So when you throw the cut at him, what you're trying to do is you're going to think, I'm going like this, so he might think I'm going for his head. I'm just going to roll it all the way down, reach out, hit him on the far side of his belly, and draw it across. So I disembowel him completely. Okay? Yep, that's what you're trying to do with this thing. Try to reach that very far side of him, by far side of his belly muscles. Okay? Alright, a couple more practices for me. Alright, so make sure you're throwing a good belly cut at him so that you can actually defend something that's somebody's really trying to do.
Yeah. So I don't know why it's different for me to not stick to the mindset.
When you draw, keep it flat, don't raise your hand. So, you go here, and then you see how I drew my hand back to the line? Yes.
Yeah.
Not my belly. That's closer. That was much better. Oh, that was better.
Two more.
No. Put the blade the other way.
Side.
Put the blade the other way like you did it was. Drop your weight. Oh, that. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So to finish it off, we're going to add back in the 5 guard and the tackle we did from earlier. Okay. So watch me and Zach for a second. Think belly, then think guard. No. Drop down. Go back to goal. Just think, same thing we did earlier. 1,
Yeah.
2. Yeah.
You got me
All right.
on that there, but
Huh?
you got me on that there, but
Doesn't matter. We're trying to get the motions in, get these responses programmed in for repetitions. If you don't quite get it, who cares? Okay? But the more repetition, more times we practice, up, down, up, the more it's built into our memories. The more we'll actually want to use it. Same thing. More just throwing it out there. Here, reset. Right? Instead of here, what do I do? Right? Same thing with I'm throwing this cut. I could do this, big flail, but it's much cleaner for me to just draw my hand down. Alright? So that's why we go back into 5. That puts us back into our first drill. Okay? Alright. So I'm going to throw it to your belly now. Reversing the whole thing. Ready?
now you got one.
And I forgot to do the button.
Rearranging my class.
See, that's that short thing. I know it's coming.
Yeah.
Follow the technique.
Ready?
Come on, man.
Okay. You can switch if you want.
See how
Yes,
this
sir.
So come this way, we line up on him a little more. You're not square to him. You're cantered because you're trying to reach over towards his belly. So you're I want to be over here so I can get towards his belly. You want to be here. He makes an opening. You look like you're going in for that head. Just let the hand drop all the way down. Reach for the belly instead. On the crest. All right. This is a great deceptor. Make sure the hand stays up out of the way. Keep at it. Not behind your back, on your hip. Keep at it. Keep on. Yep. Ready? Better. Right, make sure you can reach his belly though, right back. Okay, now, here's one problem that you're doing. So you're not actually following the drill because what you're doing is you're going, go ahead and block it, you're doing this. You know he's going to swing at your head, so you're doing this. Immediately. So you're doing click, click. So we want it through, draw back. Because your cut is not going to disavow while you're doing this. You're trying to, you want to be able to disavow, come back. Understand? There you go. Alright, so as soon as, make sure you can reach him. Make sure you actually can reach him. As soon as your blade frees from his body, snap the hand back up.
Yeah.
Alright? You don't snap the hand back, he'll hit you. So, go slower, guys. Yeah. So, make sure you're stepping in, make sure you can reach him. Go super slow. Don't draw the hand back. Push the hand forward. Push the hand forward. Roll. Oh, you can't reach him. Step. No, make him step. Go back, make him step. Step in so you can reach him. Draw through. Start coming back at his head again. And roll your hand back. Okay? If you're not throwing a real cut, then this sequence doesn't, you gotta do them. Just, if he hits you in the head, still bring your hand back until the muscle memory starts kicking in. Okay. He's not going fast. Just take your time until he gets fluid. Right? And try not to do this with your cut. I'm going here, rotate, cut. Because I can do here, put you in the side of the head, come across your belly, pop that hand if it's sticking out there, and it all starts with this. And if I can feint by turning my blade out this way, you think I'm going to cut that way, then I just redirect and drop. So that all comes from just sticking the hand out. Start the acceleration with the hand. And then let the elbow twist to finish directing the sword. And a little bit of fine tuning with the wrist. You gotta step in, dude. You gotta step in to hit him. No, I mean, when you throw your cut, step in. So that's a deep cut. You gotta make a step in.
When I'm cutting you, I gotta do this. Right? See how I'm stepping in?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say step right here.
There you go. Perfect. Now, before you leave, you stay right there. Step in. Because then you're still in range to drop in and come back.
Yeah.
Stay there. Go back. Go back to that position. Go back to that position. Do it again. Even if he hits you on the head, draw your hand back across. He hits you on the head. There you go. Even if he hits you on the head, still finish.
Yeah.
Finish. You go here, he comes around, hits you on the head, still draw back until it still starts becoming fluid. Because this does not feel fluid to you, so you're having a hard time pulling back. 1, 2, all one continuous drilled in motion. But when it feels chunky, then it's hard to get back. Okay? A couple more reps and then take a break. It's alright. It's all part of the learning process. I don't want to know how many hours Griffin would beat on my head trying to get me to get it. Class, we need to get If you're tired, take a break. Don't feel
Hold on.
I've got one more series to work on. Still doing the same way.
Yeah.
Draw your hands. You're trying to do this.
I really like doing the
1, 2. Hand comes all the way across, comes all the way back. It's all done by the elbow. I'm going this way. My elbow's here. I'm going to reverse my elbow up, which pulls my hand back up. Alright, so think a lot of the motions are led by the elbow. And so being always with your lot of things are too slow. So think of extension of coming off the road. So we'll spend a few minutes after you guys get a break. We'll work on number 2. Okay? And then we'll go into sparring for the last 45. So should spend about 15 minutes on number 2, and then spend the last 45 just having some fun. Unless you guys want to do something different. Sound like a good plan? Okay, cool. Don't sweat it. I did the exact same thing.
Yeah, I realize I screwed up on the left tire.
Well, your brain wants to give you what it thinks is the quickest, best way. And you have to trust the emotions that your hand's actually going to make it there. Your brain doesn't think it will. No, because its experience is if I have to make this large motion, it's going to take too long. Alright? So most people automatically want to do the thing that's short. Back, 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 back. In our artificial drill, you can get away with it. In a real fight, it doesn't quite work as well because you know exactly what cuts being thrown at you. Alright? So you can go, bat, I know this is coming. Alright? Right. This covers everything else. This, they decided to go low. Elbow, drop the tip. So pulling the elbow back gives you the option to go 5 or go over 2. That requires the elbow. So that gives you the chance to cross literally everything. Whereas this is just one thing, very specific, but to our brains it's very quick, so we like to do it. I did the same thing practicing the exact couple of times. I was like, oh, wrong thing. Griffin, I didn't even know I was doing that when I was training with Griffin. He said, stop, draw the cut, and bring it back. I'm like, huh? But I stopped the cut. He's like, yeah, you did, wrong thing. Do it again. It's like, okay. And like I did it like 1 time get it correct and 3 times wrong. So I understand your pain. I understand how you feel because I did the exact same thing in private lessons with Griffin before class. I was like, okay. I had to go uber slow, to start building the pathways and make them comfortable to myself. It's like, okay, drawing. You hit me in the head, bring it across anyways. Okay, next time. A little faster, but still hit me in the head. Ah, got that one, yes. But still wanted to make sure I got the chance at getting the disembowelment. So I had to focus. Get the disembowelment, reset. Get the disembowelment, stop the flank shot. Because the more advanced version of the drill is not just come back for the head, they might come back and try and get you on the flank. So when you're here, and you start bringing the elbow back, you have to decide, do I turn the hand up or do I turn the hand down? And that became a dynamic drill. Didn't know whether he's going to hit me in the head or hit me in the hands. The only way you learn to get practice is to drill it. And then your brain starts learning to solve, sees the cues, and goes, I know what's happening. And it just does the thing. First, you gotta think it through, fail a lot, get fluid, start getting successful, and the next thing you know, you are successful. More times than you're failing, hopefully. Alright, let's get this last one through, and we'll move on to some open work. So number 2, one of the reasons I skipped over it is that it's kind of hard to get that roll around. Okay. So throw a shot at my flank without hitting me on the exposed butt cheeks. My side. So raise your arm up. So like I'm trying to reach back here. Okay? That's the flank. So belly and flank. Alright? So you're reaching towards my flank. Good. One more time. Okay. Now this getting the come all the way around shot or the is a little different. So you have to kind of push them away. Push them away. If you don't push them away, you just try and do it here. You've got to be really close. Alright? The simpler thing to do here, so going for my flank again. This is the simple thing, counter stab. But Griffin was asking that we do the come around. So we'll show the easy stab, but I want you guys to try and work on doing the number 2, push it away and roll your elbow. So here, look, see how I roll my elbow in. So I'm carrying their blade, release their blade, and come over. Okay? The advantage of this is go ahead and reach at my side again. Reach at side again. And if I try and do this routine, he's just gonna raise the blade maybe inside of that. Yeah. Alright. So here. So if I roll my elbow around now and push him outwards, then I'm keeping pressure out here. He can't release to hit me in the head. Okay, so make sure you're rolling. So make sure where you're rolling the elbow, leaving yourself room so that your opposition is weapon. That way he won't want to release. Because as soon as you take pressure off, the other way will take pressure off, they'll retract the blade. But if you give him some pressure, most of the time they'll stay on. There's a lot of things they can do if they're fast enough. The goal is to put enough opposition on them that they don't. If you don't put any opposition, then yeah, they're just gonna release, because this is so here. See if I can do this. I'm not that good at this technique. Alright, so you're reaching at my flank, I came over here, alright? So right now he can roll his blade up and just hit me in the head. He can hit me in the arm. Right, we can do all these simple things. If I just went tap and just hung it. Alright. So same thing again, and you're coming down. Go long side. Make it easy. Alright, so I'm coming here, I'm trying to get the opposition, so see how I'm moving his hand. So that doesn't make it as easy for him to do it, so I can have time to come around. Otherwise, you just won't have any. Otherwise, it's much better to just do the stab. If you can't give the opposition, just do the stab. Alright? So, once again, we go to 4. So here. But if you can give the opposition the stab, that means you can also roll that elbow just further around. They're really close to the same. Okay? They really are. Alright. So, guard at 4. Go to guard at 4. I'm going to throw a shot at your flank. So you're going to go from 4. You're going to roll the tip down into the left. Okay? Come in. Alright. Don't pull back and release. If you pull back and release, pull back and release. So if you're pulling back and release. Alright. So don't pull back and release. Pose and come through. Alright. So guard forward again. elbow all the way around. No. Here. I think you went backwards. So, go for my plank. So here, this would be stabbing in. See how my elbow is still coming down? I'm going to roll my elbow all the way across to go finish rolling the elbow. The stab is, my elbow comes down to here. The cutting all the way is my elbow crosses all the way through, but I'm still pushing out, still got to do that same bit of opposition that I would do for the thrust. I just got to maintain it as I bring my elbow further around to me. Alright. Now, I will mention a couple of things. So, if I can talk a little bit over here. So, we're going for the plank again. Going for the, again. And so, this can be done. So, Griffin has done this to me on a retreat. Alright. So, he's come all the way, instead of, he couldn't get the stab, so he, on the way out, he just down on top of my arm, really quite heavy. Alright? If you know Griffin on those arm shots on his exits, they hurt. Alright? So this one can be done on an exit when you get far enough into it, instead of staying there and reaching to the head. Once you get far enough, you can just step away, okay, and take the arm and just take yourself out of the scenario. That's it. That is another thing that you can do there if you don't feel like you maintain the opposition and they're going to recover their blade. Okay, but you want that feeling like go ahead. You want that feeling like he shouldn't be able to just bring his blade up. Right? I want him to think that if he does, this is his result. All right. I need practice. I don't hardly ever do this one. This one takes a lot of practice. Takes a lot of practice. Now this is my experience. I imagine Griffin has much better fine tuning on it. We'll ask him next week when he's back about it.
Yeah.
So anyways, like I said, make it easy for them, for the person who's throwing the flank shot, go over to number 4, so flank is really easy and open. And then make sure, same thing, make sure you're letting the tip roll down and go across in this one. Alright? So if you're trying to do it from 3, you would think roll the tip down and draw the arm backward. Did. Alright, and we're going to do the easier version in 4, where we're just going to let the tip fall down, snap our hand, toss by, rotating from the elbow. Don't rotate from the elbow. Alright, so 5 minutes and then we'll open up sparring. We'll go to guard forward and I'll throw some front shots. I'm the one who came to you.
Let's take that range again.
Keep the opposition. Alright, you're done? You're not? Good. Make sure you have opposition on my hip. I feel like my hip is just bouncing off. But I'm gonna. Okay? This one's tricky in that sense. Gotta catch. Gotta kind of catch.
So do I need to like half follow?
Yes. This one's got to be smooth.
Practicing this.
If you beat it aside, you're resetting. Okay? Don't beat it aside. Kind of glide it aside. If you beat it aside, you're resetting. I'm gonna throw a cut at him. You'll see what I mean. So just try and stop him, okay? Just try and stop it with the Alright, because he just hard stopped me, that bounced my sword back and allowed me to throw it back. This one's got to catch it. So when you're coming in, you got to catch it.
Okay.
Catch it, and start that elbow. Rotate either to the thrust or come all the way around to the just for fun, try the thrust a few times to get that first feeling. The elbow halfway there. Okay? It's much easier for me. See how much opposition you gave me? It made it hard for me to want to come off. Because I'm like, oh, there's something coming at me. Alright? So you gotta kind of do the same thing and then suddenly release me and trust that you did the timing right, that I think from that position before you hit me. There's a little bit of trust in that it's gonna go. Yeah. That's what we're learning. It's okay. Set up for that first, and then come around. Try not to let it. I said, catch it. You gotta come back to the thrust. Catch it. Slow. It's complicated.
See,
Okay, I'm not even good at it either.
Yeah, slide up towards the face.
For a couple of things, I was myself. Okay.
So I'm gonna go a little slow. Slide. Back to the second letter. Go back to that second letter. And now you just gotta push it just a little. So now, there you go. Now, right now.
We're at the 5 mark, so it's up to you if you want to practice it more. This one is one that sucks the most. Like I say, Griffin will tell you twist your body back or whatever, or draw to give yourself room to do it. Good if you need to, but you got to start off with getting that first bit of gliding, then just trying to change it to opposition. If you got that opposition, like you can come to thrust, then you can also finish the elbow into here, still be holding it on your back side, then release it. Alright, so it looks like you go through number 7. Okay, so it looks like you go through a 7 when you do this. And you can do this small, or you can do it big. You can do it really fancy. You can do it really fancy. Right? So if you get it right and you get the position right, you're literally going from one side of the body to the other side options, or small circle right there. All right, let's get a drink and then get our groove on. Woo! Yeah. I mixed my sword. That was bouncing in my hands. Feel comfortable. This one, that back strap and the grip, they're kind of that. Oh my God.
Is it loose a little bit?
It was very loose for a second there.
Oh my god.
Ah, it's better. I mean, that's why they've got the actual,
There's a tool for it.
yeah.
These have lots of grip on them with a straight blade. I don't really want to work with a straight blade. So, that's the best one to get out of it without having my own blade. So the two and the one block, you have to trust, there's a lot of trust doing them, right? Because they're slow. So you have to know your timing and stuff. You have to be willing to look underneath. Now, if you can do the one and the two blocks, roll that tip underneath, or you can roll into the five. Right? When you see something roll into the five, that's also what you need for the transports. Alright, so if you can get your tip underneath, you can also turn it into a transport from that to cut. So these are great primers for doing transports. There's a lot of mental math going on. You know, I was trying to use two of those things that once you get used to them, you're like, why didn't I just do this before? Oh, that's right. It took me 3 months of making myself do it, so I felt comfortable. No, literally, pretty bad. 3 months before I started to feel like I could do one and two halfway decent in five. That's why I hardly use them. That's why I tell everybody, only do three and four, because you can do the other 3 and 4, and everybody can easily get those in and defend 90% of the practice numbers. But it doesn't give you the fancy reports. Right? You don't get all the fancy reports. Whereas if you can do it for 2, you can also do the we do the envelopments that comes from knowing how to do it too. Alright. The one also can turn into a transport or across the fence. Alright. Here, transport them up high, then the whole back tucking, and you have to do all the way. Nice, clean, pretty motions. The stuff you see Errol Flynn do, like the thin rapiers and stuff like that, very thin epes and stuff. Easy to do, fancier motions. But that's knowing 1 and 2, start opening those doors. 3 and 4, that's not even 3 and 4. 3 and 4, if you can draw a good 4 or good 3, and then you can draw a good transport, release, coming all the way around over the top. You can do it. It's great. But most of the time long. Easy. Alright? You can get fancy though. Alright, so what kind of scoring do you guys want to do? King of the Hill? Alright. King of the Hill it will be.
Celebrate the reboot. Celebrate the reboot.
The reboot. Oh, cartoon. Lost me there. King of the Hill? Oh, King of the Hill, the cartoon. Okay. Oh, it's getting a reboot? Oh. People are still buying. Sharknado quick intensity. Let's get this show on the road.
Alright.
Got about 30 minutes for the fight. What? I'm sorry. I haven't been to the other side, but I know economy is rough. So.
I can't actually control
Yeah, I know.
That's
Well, if they do $20 and they want to come in for many things, you gotta remember you can always, if you already own your own gear, just go hang out in the backyard and do essentially the same thing. This is going a little bit epic side. Most clubs, backyard, house nothing other than owning gear.
yes, that's right.
I want that purple jacket.
Huh?
That purple jacket.
I don't know. I don't know.
Doesn't feel too bad, but if you want to go over and tighten it, just get the tool from in too. I want to say this one. Here, if you want to just go over and tighten this.
Nobody else is in line yet. What is it? Got the end. Nice. Okay. No, yours was before mine. I would not have had a hand to get that up. First double we fight.
Alright.
Second one you both have.
That was a double.
Fingers.
Oh.
I hit you.
Okay. Oh. You got me.
Yeah. Yeah, but the other thing you brought now.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna measure again. I was feel like all the way over there. I was like,
Yeah.
It's really hard to hear you with the fan when you're supposed to.
Just talk louder.
Yeah, when we're in the center, I can actually hear when we're in line with them. I can't hear anything. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, double.
Yeah.
Break. You're doing good. That feels weird, but I pulled up the backside. Well, we dip into a 20 iron, I'll still keep that hand out there on that side.
like, not enough legs.
So think of your chest as that prey tension, on that shoulder tension. So you keep your shoulders up without raising them, trying to do this. Alright? Well, keep pedal down here on your hip. Don't do this because this causes you to collapse your side. You're on the hip, think about being a soldier. There you go. Perfect. Gotta keep that elbow on the outside line. Alright? And roll in so that the hand's behind the pedal. So you can't continually go. You have to cross your ball, cross your body. You're coming to do this. So, look at me. So this is what you're intending to do.
Barely crazy.
And then when you do correct it, you do this. Which is why you keep getting hit on the inside, and then you keep compensating by doing this, and then this becomes easy.
impressive.
It's gonna be really.
Yeah.
It's the same time, no, it's the same time as my truck.
Mine wasn't great.
Huh?
Mine wasn't great. My little tap.
They just didn't go there. It really couldn't hurt today. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it has that back step, but definitely
Yeah.
on that.
Soldier. Swing down.
That was double.
I honestly like this better. This. It's still clean up here. So it doesn't drop down.
As long as you drop down, you have enough time to guard. If you don't drop down, then you'll get hit every time. Well, I'll say 90% of the time you'll get hit. But you have to be willing to bend the knees. If you're trying to drop down just by doing this, you're gonna get hit. You have to think about dropping this back knee. Okay, so when you hear it, you go down, you drop the back knee. And you kind of lean back, fire, come back. So it's the back knee that bends more than the front knee.
Yeah, like,
Huh?
yeah, I can keep the durabilities on my knees for a very long time.
It just all it requires is from here, 50% of your bend. Just think about setting your butt back down.
Yeah.
No, as long as your foot's lined up good, it'll drop back nicely. Yeah, it's the same kind of thing when you do 7, you kind of drop to that knee to make it work better. It's the same thing. Yeah. get water, take a break.
Oh fuck. Oh my god. How many runs did I do on that one?
Definitely we're going for quite a while there.
Yes.
I'm gonna get some water.
Oh.
So take a couple minutes out.
Hi.
I had 20 runs there.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe 10 more minutes in. Take a couple minutes.
I didn't do it.